Okay, these are notes for 5.2 dividing polynomials. So we have two different types of division. We have a basic division, like number 1 that we see here. And this is because you have a monomial on the bottom. And then we have another type of division where we have two terms at the bottom, and that is a binomial. So for when you have a monomial, which is one term at the bottom, which in the denominator, you're just going to reduce the fraction. When you have two terms at the bottom, when you have a binomial at the bottom, we're going to do what's called synthetic division. Okay, so let's first look at number 1. What you want to do here is you want to write 3 different fractions because we have 3 terms on the top. So 4xy squared over xy minus 2xy over xy plus 2x squared y over xy. Now this looks like what we did in section 1, where we're just going to reduce now. The x's will cancel out. The 1 will come up here to be minus 1. So we get 4y. Next, the x's cancel out. The y's cancel out. So we just have a 2. And this last one, the y's cancel out. The 1 comes up here. So you have plus 2x. And this is your answer. Again, this is when you have a monomial on the bottom, just one term. Now let's look at number 3. Number 3, we have a binomial. So we have to do what's called synthetic division. So first things first, we're going to create like a little box right here. And you're going to put x plus 2 equals 0. You're going to solve to get negative 2. Then what you're going to do is you're going to write the coefficients down of the equation on top. So the coefficient for the first one is 1. Coefficient for here is negative 6. Coefficient for the third one is negative 20. You're going to leave a little bit of space and you're going to draw a line. Okay, so here's what synthetic division is. So we're using this negative 2. Okay, first thing, you drop the 1 down and you use this negative 2 and you multiply those two numbers. So negative 2 times 1 is negative 2 and it gets brought over here. Then you add down to get you negative 8. And again, you multiply over to get you 16. You add down to get you negative 4. So the way to get your answer from here is we started with x squared. So this was x squared. You go 1 degree lower, which is x. This right here is our answer. We just have to write it out. So this right here says x minus 8 remainder. This last number right here is remainder, negative 4. That's my answer. X minus 8 remainder, negative 4. Okay, let's try another example. So this here has 2 terms at the bottom. So we're going to take the denominator, which is the second one. We're going to put it in the box. So a plus 1 equals 0. So the number we're working with is negative 1. Next, we're going to write our coefficients, 2 for the first one, negative 4 for the second one, and negative 8. You're going to leave some room, drop the 2 down, and now you begin to multiply. So negative 1 times 2 is negative 2. And add down, that gets you negative 6. Then again, we're going to multiply. Negative 1 times negative 6 is 6. My remainder will be negative 2. So let's write our answer. We started with a squared. You knock it down 1 degree to get you a. So my answer is 2a minus 6, remainder negative 2. Okay, let's keep going. Let's look at number 3. again, we have two terms. So x plus 2 equals 0 goes in our box. So we're using -2. Write our coefficients down. 1, -6, -20. So we have 1. Drop the 1 down. Now time to multiply. This gets us -2. That is a -8. This gets us a positive 16. This gets us a -4. My remainder is -4. So my answer, we started with x squared. So this is x. X minus 8, remainder -4. Sorry. Okay. Let's look at this one. I want us to do one that's a little bit higher. We'll do 5 and 6, and then we'll be done. So this one here, z plus 3 equals 0 goes in our box. Let me fix that. So -3 is in our box. Now let's write our coefficients down. 3, -6, -9, 3, -6. Okay, let's start multiplying. So we bring the 3. Now, 3 times -3 is -9. Okay, this gets us -15. 3 times 15 is 45. 45, -9 plus 45, 36. 36 times 3, -108. Then you get -105. 105 times 3 is 315. 315 minus 6, your remainder, 309. So let's look what our answer is. We started with z to the 4th, so now this is z cubed. Okay, and to get the rest of this, z cubed, z squared, and z. So here's our answer, 3z cubed minus 15z squared plus 36z minus 105, remainder, 309. Okay, let's look at this one. The reason why I want to do this one's really important. Y minus 2 equals 0. 2 goes in the box. You're probably thinking this is the same thing. Okay, but what happens here? Look at the exponents on number 5 up here. It goes 4, 3, 2, 1, nothing. This one goes 5. We're missing y to the 4th. We're missing y cubed. Then it goes y. Then we're missing, it goes y squared. Then we're missing y. So we have to take that into account. When they're missing, you have to put a 0. So here's how the coefficients look. 1 for the y to the 5th, a 0 for the y to the 4th, a 0 for the y cubed, -3 for the y squared, a 0 for the y, and -20. Drop that down. Okay, now we multiply. So 2 times 1 is 2. 2. 2 times 2 is 4. Drop the 4 down. 2 times 4 is 8. Add those to get you 5. 2 times 5 is 10. Drop the 10 down. 2 times 10 is 20 with the remainder of 0. Let's figure out what our answer is. We started with y to the 5th. So this is y to the 4th. Y cubed, y squared, y, and then just 10. So our answer, y to the 4th plus 2y cubed plus 4y squared plus 5y plus 10. Remainder 0. You don't have to write the remainder if it's a 0. Okay, last one to look at, we're not going to do, but we're just going to look at these. See here how the bottom, actually that one wouldn't work. Let's look at number 9. See here how the bottom is 3a minus 2. That still goes in our box. So you have 3a equals 2 and a equals 2/3. So even though that's a fraction, you are still able to solve. Okay? And actually, you can see that everything's divisible by 3. Let's just do this really quick. So 18 divided by, drop the 18 down. 18 divided by 3 is 6. 6 times 2 is 12. Okay, again, this is 18. 18 divided by 3 is 6. 6 times 2 is 12. This one here is 21. Our remainder is 21. So our answer, if we started with a squared, this is just a. So 18a plus 18, remainder 21. That's our lesson for today.